Hello guys and welcome to another prediction. This time I will talk about the upcoming Disney and Pixar production Coco. As always, let's start things off with a point which works in favor for the movie's box office performance. Most obviously, I have to name the director Lee Unkrich. For those of you who does not know who he is, he's basically the director of a lot of great animation movies from the past 18 years. He directed Toy Story 2, Monster Inc., Finding Nemo and Toy Story 3. All of these movies were huge box office monsters and nearly all of them are considered to be masterpieces, or at least very good movies. His involvement in the project as a director is clearly something which will contribute greatly to the box office performance. The next thing I want to name is the release timing of Coco. When Coco hits cinemas, it will be 5 days after the Justice League. Some might think that Justice League will affect Coco in this situation because of the sheer size of the movie, but I think Coco will be pretty much unaffected by Justice League. In the next 23 days after Coco's release, there is really not one movie which can hurt its box office run. After 23 days there will be the giant Star Wars The Last Jedi. This movie can hurt Coco greatly because it's Star Wars, and Star Wars, at least right now, can ruin every other box office performance. But don't forget, The Revenant has shown in 2015 that a movie can have a very good run in the shadow of a Star Wars movie. While I can't say for 100% that Coco will be able to pull in good numbers while running besides episode 8, I think it is not unlikely that the movie could manage that. So all in all, this is a very good situation for Coco to pull in numbers for 23 days before getting a real competition. The next thing that I want to point out is Disney and Pixar as production companies for the movie. I don't think that I have to point out again how unbeatable Disney is right now at the box office worldwide. 2015, Disney destroyed everything with Age of Ultron and Star Wars Episode 7. Last year, they demolished the market with Civil War, Rogue One, Jungle Book, Finding Dory, Zootopia, Moana and so on. And this year, they are already on first place with Beauty and the Beast. And the only movies who probably compete or outgross Beauty and the Beast are Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Star Wars The Last Jedi, also Disney productions. It's very likely that Coco will be part of this great success story, and to be honest, I think that with all the points combined, it's not unlikely that Coco will challenge Spider-Man Homecoming and Thor Ragnarok. Now to the things which does not work in favor for the movie's performance. Very luckily for Coco, there's just one point that I can think of. In the prediction on Cars 3, which I released a few days ago, I said that the last Disney and Pixar production, Finding Dory, was a great success, but could have been an even greater success story when they wouldn't have fucked up the release schedule for the overseas market. While this one example doesn't make it a trend yet, it could of course happen again that Disney and Pixar are doing the same mistake with Coco. But Disney and Pixar are not known to make the same mistake twice, so I think that this point, while being possible, is not really likely to become reality. Alright guys, I will now fade in all aspects that I just counted for a good or bad box office performance of the movie, and I will now start with the pessimistic prediction on Coco. When the movie is not of very good quality and on top of that, The Last Jedi breaks all expectations and kills the box office for all other movies, Coco will land somewhere around what Moana grossed last year. In this scenario, Coco will open with $56 million, and after a multiplier of 5.3 will finish its domestic performance with a 240.8 million total. From overseas territories, Coco will earn a 400 million total for a combined worldwide cum of 640.8 million. While this result is not in the Champions League of animated movies, this sum will probably already be enough for Pixar and Disney to pull in some profit for the project. The very high multiplier comes together because, just like Moana did last year, Coco will open on a Wednesday, not on a Friday. Because of that, the movie will lose some of its box office steam before the first weekend really begins. When we move on to the realistic prediction, Coco will already break the $700 million worldwide barrier. In this scenario, Coco will open with $64 million, and after a multiplier of 4.3, will finish its domestic performance with 275.2 million in total. With that, Coco will come very close to $300 million in the domestic market, which is still a very good barrier to break, and Pixar and Disney will be very happy with this result. From overseas territories, Coco will collect 510 million in total. Together, this will put Coco at $785.2 million worldwide. Now, let's finish this prediction off with the optimistic prediction. When everything works perfect for Coco and the movie has a very good run over the long distance, I can think that Coco can come close to 1 billion, but not break it. In this scenario, Coco will open with $75 million, and after a multiplier of 4.95, will finish its domestic performance with a total of 371.25 million, beating all animated movies from last year excluding Finding Dory. From overseas territories, Coco will collect a total of 620 million for a combined worldwide total of $991.25 million. With this amount of money, Disney will have another big hit under their belt, and they are probably going to start a franchise on this successful movie. The next prediction will be a video about Captain Underpants or Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, it really means a lot to me. When you like this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, since it would really help out this channel big time. Also leave a comment when you want to discuss this topic with me more in detail, and be sure to check out Game of Box Office on Twitter and Facebook. See you soon, guys, more videos to come. Bye bye.